Guys, welcome back to your daily tarot cards. These are your daily tarot cards for Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I'm not surprised. I sat there, I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to sit there and pull from a different deck and see if the message is different. Exact same message. We have the Golden Phoenix. When a Phoenix is done a chapter in their life, I guess you could say. I wouldn't say life so much. I feel like they're done a chapter. They've outgrown a situation. They combust into flame. They burn themselves out to ash. They, very much what Friday's Daily Tarot cards were talking about, a time of rest and rejuvenation. And they are reborn into this baby phoenix to, obviously reach that point of that beautiful, fiery energy we love: bravery, courage, strength, resilience. We have Little Red Riding Hood reassuring that you are not a victim. You are a survivor. You are a warrior. You pick up that sword and you keep fighting. Again, with the crimson red, very much be that fiery energy that you are. Bravery, courage, strength, resilience. We all have fire within us. I feel like with the big bad wolf at our back, I feel like this is universe having your back. I feel like they're saying, look at the trees behind her. The trees are quote unquote, look dead looking, but it's just like they're in hibernation. Maybe this person thinks that they have won over on you, but little do they know, you're in hibernation mode. You're getting your rest and your rejuvenation to come back and fight even harder than you were, setting your boundaries even harder than you did before. We have the Decadent Fairy and her Fairyette. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Definitely, I feel like a lot of us are hurting right now. I know it. So many of us, we reach out to each other. Even myself, I'm going through it just as much as you guys are. I know everyone's like, well, Jen's the dependable one. We could always go to her. It's like, yeah, you can come to me right now. But you know what? I'm going through it usually I go through this before everyone else and then I can be there for them. But at this time, I'm going through it the same time as everyone else. I'm trying to remain as positive as possible. I'm still there for everyone. It's just, I'm going through just as badly as everybody else is. It's just, this time around, it's like, I don't have all the answers because even myself, I haven't seen the other side of it. So I cannot speak of things I do not know. I'm just 100 with everyone. I'm not going to pretend and be like, oh, for sunshine, rainbows, and, butterflies and unicorns. And that's not me. I'll tell you, like, I have not experienced that. So I cannot speak of things that I do not know. You want someone to sit there and lie to you, then, go to pay triple the price and have someone go lie to you. But, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the way that I feel it, the way that I see it, the way I've experienced it. So we're going to start with the Golden Phoenix. Something you thought finished burst back into life. So I know I can take this in two ways, because I do remember like a couple of people have been saying like someone is, a past situation, a past love situation is going to come back into your life and, basically breathe new life into it. Or they're trying to say that, this person you set these boundaries up with, which, Little Red Riding Hood talks about, is going to try and push back because you've set these boundaries now. They've noticed you're distancing yourself because that's what you need right now. You need to get yourself back together. And it's like, no. Whatever this situation is environment, person, addiction, whatever this is that you're like, is no longer good for you. And you, like they said, that time on Friday, rest and rejuvenation. Remember with the Four of Swords, they had 3 of the flamingos standing over your head and 1 right in front of you standing guard. I definitely feel like this is your ancestors protecting you while your energies are lower right now. Because it was like that 1-2, it's definitely a knockout, but it's not a total knockout. That's the thing. We can get knocked out, but we're on our way back up again. That's what they don't see coming. So passion and desire, will and force, and new intelligent direction are all on your agenda. Health and fitness are also part of your new theme. Firing up your metabolism is a very strong desire and sacred duty. You can become stronger, fitter, leaner, and healthier. The Golden Phoenix does not speak of having a certain body type, but he will show you how to recreate that which you have been gifted with. Health can be rejuvenated. You may learn to run faster, play a sport, or take up yoga. Your physicality can be reshaped. With the Golden Phoenix, you reach new levels of athleticism. If you follow the Golden One's advice, your own body will be at its most harmonious and comfortable. It will be working well and supporting you. Candles, lighting fires, meditating on purifying your diet, following through on the Golden Phoenix message will help you recreate yourself. I definitely feel like this is a detoxification. And it could be from heart and drugs. It could be from liquor. It could be from sugar. It could be from smoking. It could be from a human. We can definitely be addicted to humans. We can definitely be addicted to environments. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, like, we need to detoxify ourselves. We need to detoxify our situation. Because this was not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. So we have the Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. You are a warrior. You're a survivor. Don't allow anyone to say you are a victim. You're not. You're a survivor. There's a big difference. Once you were mistreated, it is true. But you retreated. That is also true. No more. Now you are strong. You are the sum total of bad experiences. Thank the gift the hunter has given you. It is now a time to mend fences and borderlines. Take self-defense classes and be sure to enter the entry points of your home are strong and secure. So cinnamon is a great way to add protection to your home. You count how many windows you have in the house and you get those. You're supposed to put it with clear or smoke quartz. But, if you don't have the crystal around, cinnamon's one way. You can also, there's the guardian angel protection prayer, you can say. There's also, you can get grind up, instead of using salt, because, I'm afraid of the environment. I don't want to sit there and, let the animals ingest salt, and get sick. So you could sit there and crush up eggshells and line your border of your home with it, and as you bring a gift offering and ask permission to Gaia, Mother Earth, to do this. So tobacco is usually a traditional gift, and you sit there and you line the border with eggshells and asking the universe to protect you. On an energetic level, take responsibility. Do not allow people to re-enter once they have violated a sacred threshold. If this is a person in your life, that they totally went over that line and basically crapped on it. And it's like, nope, now we're pushing back. You are the person who must maintain, protect, secure, readjust your boundaries. No other is responsible. Take a stand, because it is now time to be firm and decisive. No backing down. Someone stands with you. Do not face this alone. We have our guardian angel with us. So very much call upon your guardian angels at this time. Sit there, recheck everything. If you have a security system, make sure everything's good. Check your cameras. Right now, because of, even with daylight savings time, great time to check, check, especially your smoke detectors. Check your smoke detectors. Check your, your fire extinguishers, making sure everything's good. Check everything. It's a great time, even just because I feel like this is more of a way of taking a stance of what this person has done, or this situation has done, whatever this is that has violated your boundaries. I don't feel like this is necessary. I don't feel threatened. I don't feel uneasy, but you know what I mean? Still, make sure everything's good. Our last card, the Decadent Fairy and her Fairiettes. Changes is natural and good. And yes, it can hurt. And I definitely feel like a lot of us are going through that. It hurts because we're purging all of this. We're purging these feelings, these emotions. And you know what? I had a good cry on Sunday and I feel so much better. It's just like I released all that baggage. All the hurt that I had felt from this situation. It's just like, release it. Because you know what? It doesn't define me. It's more about them than me. So it's just releasing it to the universe and just moving forward. It's like, it is what it is. One cycle has ended when a cycle change or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limits and self-beliefs, questioning our attachment to the truths, or releasing our attachment in the way in which we should live our lives should manifest. We are either by choice or by contract, undergoing an intention. So, they were talking about that yesterday. It's like even if you wanted to or didn't want to, this change was inevitable. You've outgrown a situation. You've outgrown an environment. You've outgrown a person. You've outgrown an addiction. You've outgrown this situation. It's like the definition of insanity, you've outgrown it. All intentions are in some way difficult because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, unfamiliar, unexpected in order to expand ourself. And we keep sitting there and it's just like, we want to know what the next step is. We want to see what's coming. And I feel like that's much more beautiful. We appreciate it that much more because we didn't see this coming. So, they go on, a friend, a new friend, advisor, or a piece of information will empower you. There's these healers that I've come across in my feed, and it's just like they keep talking about like an old love coming back, and we're breathing new energy into an old situation, right? In my case, I feel like it wasn't like a lover's situation. It's someone that is I respect, and they came back into my life because they said a fire sign, and she is a fire sign. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, I feel like it's her. It's like breathing light into a new situation, into an old situation. Like, because we're now grown, and it's like we're not being, controlled by anyone. You must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become and face it with what is frightening you needlessly. So they're telling you this is in your head. This is whatever you're afraid of. They're saying, don't worry. We're going to present something to you. There's going to be some, I've been seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers. I've been seeing the number 27, which means Christ. It's also the day that Shane passed. And when I see that a lot, I feel like it's like Little Red Riding Hood. Shane's showing me he's with me at this time. Even though I feel weak and defeated, he's like, I got you. You don't worry about that. You feel what you're feeling, and it's like he's circling around. He's like, don't worry, I got you. It will not kill you. It may hurt a bit, but results will make it worth it. So this change that we're going through is worth it. I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying, you know what? I know you're going through it, and I wish we didn't have to go through this part of the things, but this is what makes us human, is going through these situations. Because we appreciate it that much more when life gets sweeter again. When we're in these valleys, we sit there and we know we can still have the sun to look up to, the moon to look up to, the light to look to. What are the things that bring light into your life? Is it your children? Is it your pets? Is it your career? There's, maybe you have many entities that bring light into your life. Is it your faith? There has to be something in your life that brings light into your life. And it's like, keep your eye on the prize. This is only a short-term phase. I know it feels long to us. I know because it's like, I feel like this has been a long progress. I feel like Mercury retrograde recovered first week of March, and it's like I feel like, you know what I mean, people or whatever you're dealing with have seen like you're going through something, and they decided, oh, they're vulnerable right now. Now is the time to be an a-hole. That's just universe showing you again what a freaking jackass they truly are. So it's like, as much as this hurts, it's time. We've outgrown this situation. You can't get blood from a stone, so just leave the stone alone. Let the cheese stand alone. Leave them alone. It's time to move on. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.